Very good morning. You're watching News9 with me, Deepak Bopana. And first up, cops opened fire at a rowdy sheeter, Venkatesh, in Bengaluru. Now, he had come to recollect the car which was used to try and kidnap the daughter-in-law of corporator Govinde Gowda. He was shot at and nabbed after he injured a constable, Krishnamurthy. Now, Venkatesh was the brain behind the botched-up kidnap which took place in the wee hours of August 13th. Now, the chase started from Kaveri Junction and he was finally caught near Mount Carmel College. Venkatesh was hit in the leg and Constable Krishnamurthy were both treated for their injuries at the Victoria Hospital. As you can see from the visuals, a knife was also found at the spot. There were also a bullet cartridge was also found near the spot. So you can assume from all these scenes that it was quite a chase, that the cops have finally managed to nab this man. However, a constable has been injured in the incident. Well, to give us more information on this, I'm joined by my colleague Arun Sundaram. Well, Arun, could you explain to us what exactly transpired?
Run you through what took place on that fateful night of August 13th when the family of corporator Govinde Gowda were returning after their dinner. That is when an Indica car came with three people, and they tried to kidnap this particular woman in question, Manasa, who's the daughter-in-law of the BBMP corporator representing the Hegnahalli ward, one Mr. Govinde Gowda. Now, based on that information, the police were able to nab one person, or rather the family and bystanders were able to nab one person successfully. And then the interrogation started. The case was registered with the High Ground Police Station. Now what we are given to believe is that the police had kept a very close eye on this particular person called Venkatesh, who is actually a rowdy sheeter. He also goes with a alias by name Kenchana. And they came to know that there was an attempt to actually reclaim the car. Remember that Indica car on August 13 was used in that botched-up kidnapping attempt, and this particular rowdy sheeter was expected to come back to reclaim the car. The car had been abandoned near the Maurya Hotel near Majestic, and based on that information, the High Ground Police Station decided to nab the culprit when he was on his way to come to collect the car. And that is why a special team was formed with Inspector Rangappa as the head. And the chase started in right earnest, right from Kaveri Junction. But somehow the rowdy suspect, that is Venkatesh, kept dodging the cops. And near the Mount Carmel College, he even tried to knife a constable by name Krishnamurthy. That is when the police actually fired in self-defense. And they managed to injure the rowdy sheeter by name Venkatesh, who was injured in his right leg. Now, both Venkatesh and Krishnamurthy were treated for their injuries at the Victoria Hospital, but clearly a very meticulously planned operation on the part of the Bengaluru police. They had information that this rowdy sheeter was expected to come and claim or reclaim the car that he had abandoned near the Maurya Hotel. Based on that tip-off, they were able to plan meticulously and have been able to nab this rowdy sheeter. Now it is just a matter of perhaps a few hours or days that the rest of the team will also be nabbed. Remember, there were three members. Now two are already in the custody of the police. The third one cannot be elusive for a long time, Deepak.
Well, Arun, now, as you mentioned, now he had come to recover his car. Did he manage to get inside the car? When was the exact time when the police actually swung into action?
Well, we are given to believe that he actually tried to come in on his bike, and that is when this incident took place. It took place around 2 o'clock this morning in the wee hours of the day, and this person was. The police did try to stop this person and arrest him, but he remained elusive and managed to give the police a slip. At that point of time, the chase began, and near the Mount Carmel College, actually, he tried to knife a constable, and when it looked like things would be going out of control, Inspector Narsappa is reported to have fired from his service pistol, injuring this rowdy sheeter, and he was then nabbed by the police, Deepak.
Right, Arun. Well, if you could explain to us what are the kind of injuries that have been sustained by the constable and this rowdy sheeter, because we do see some lethal weapons fallen on the ground.
Well, the rowdy sheeter, as I said, has been injured on the leg. He's been treated for his injuries as far as the injury on the leg is concerned. And we are also given to believe that Constable Krishnamurthy was attacked. But at this point of time, it's not known where he sustained the injuries. All that we know at this point of time is that he has been shifted to the Victoria Hospital, and he underwent the required medical treatment, Deepak.
Right, Arun, thank you for all that information. Well, that was my colleague Arun Sundaram. They're giving us a detailed information on what exactly happened. Now, this chase began from Kaveri Circle. From there, the police began to chase this man, Venkatesh, who is a lead suspect in the abduction case, which failed on the 13th of August. On August 13th, that is where he tried to abduct the daughter-in-law of Corporator Govinde Gowda. Now, while this happened, he was also hit in the... while the chase went on, this rowdy sheeter Venkatesh went on to actually assault and attack a police constable. Now, in self-defense, they have again opened fire at him, and this has also caused some injuries to his leg. Now, both the constable and the rowdy sheeter have been moved to the Victoria Hospital for treatment. As you see on your screens, the bullet cartridge and the knife still at the spot of the crime. Now, Venkatesh and two of his associates had tried to kidnap Manasa, the daughter-in-law of Govinde Gowda, an independent BBMP corporator representing the Hegganahalli ward. Now, Manasa and her family were returning after their dinner at a hotel near Shivananda Circle when there was an attempt to kidnap her. Now, three knife-wielding men in a car allegedly sexually assaulted a woman jaywalker and made a futile bid to abduct her at Shivananda Circle, Sheshadripuram. Well, moving on, absolute chaos ruled supreme in Majestic when a two-wheeler rammed into 5 people at Singham Circle. Now, after the accident, an argument broke out at the spot, and in fact, the rider even went on to assault a person who questioned him. Now, onlookers allege that despite their attempts, police refused to file a complaint as the accused Anwar is an employee at UT Khadar's Medical University. So quite an absurd incident. First, he goes on to ram his bike into 5 people, almost grievously injuring them. And then when one of the bystanders questioned him, he even went on to assault them. But the police, however, have failed to file an FIR against this person, Anwar, owing to the fact probably that he works in UT Khadar's University. So it was quite a lot of drama which was created in Majestic due to this man Anwar, who's on your screen, first ramming into 5 people and then also going on to assault one of the people who questioned him as to what was wrong.